He's actually getting some stats here for us. So called on him at the wrong time, I guess.
Yeah, and Price has only scored 8 in the last 2 quarters. I know that sounds like a lot, but you really limited her thus far.
She had her way there in the first quarter. 3 minutes on the clock as the Cavaliers get it out on the right wing. A drive from Wilson, right hand. Nobody closed out on her and left her an open look through the lane. 48-39, Chatham trying to cut the lead. Amaya Lee had it for a second, gave it up to Allie Sidnor out in the front court. Sidnor dribbling it around in the right wing. Double team was coming. She got it out to DeLeon. Allie splitting her defenders, goes up with the right hand, misses strong, and Price comes down with the board and contact on the catch.
Allie, yeah.
It'll go on Allie Sidnor, her second, I believe. It is her second. Now Kesley Hilton will check in for the Cavaliers.
And this is what they need to do. They're pushing the full court press here.
Tamari Lee checks out. The Cats are going to press here in the full court. Out of that little break there to get the substitution. Why not?
It's a travel.
Nearly a travel, but a turnover anyway as Jada Campbell gets the steal. Campbell out at the top, gets a bounce pass out to Lee, looking to drive across. Nearly a turnover. Allie Sidnor taking an 18-foot jumper, missed. And the board comes down to Hilton. Cavaliers will push and stop up near the right side of the front court as Destiny Wilson, the senior, 5'6" senior, holds it out. They get it to Price up at the top near the free throw line extended. She puts up a right-hand jumper, missed, batted back out, and a foul called on the Cavaliers. That'll go against Hilton as she fouled Owens. Owens went hard to the floor, out of bounds near the baseline.
They were both just fighting for a board there. I don't know if I like the call, but, it went our way.
5 fouls on the Cavaliers, 3 for the Cats. 2 away from getting into the bonus if you're the Bearcats. Really just 1 away, and you got to get that other one to get to the line. Lauren DeLeon had it. Now they give it up to Amaya. Amaya holding the ball over her head. Back out to Owens at the top.
There it is. She had it.
She had an open look, decided not to take it. Cats will look to prolong this possession with 1:40 to go here in the third. Three-pointer Amaya missed short. Board bounced off of Hilton. It'll go out, actually off the Cats, and they will call it Cavalier ball. Sort of a 50-50 there, whether it bounced off Owens or Hilton.
Yeah, and I think they got it right. I think she kind of went over the back there to get that, but it worked out. It's fine.
Cats will look to press as the ball rolled way out of play here past the baseline. Talara Stone, that is, looking to drive as they go inside. This is Hilton. Right hand missed, and a rebound on the layup comes out to Owens for the Cats. 1:20 to go here in the third period. 48-39, Bearcats lead it. Amaya Lee had it, gave it up to Taylor Owens. Wide open three, right wing.
Bang.
Got it. 51-39. How about that from Taylor Owens from beyond their right wing?
Opening up the worms there.
Cats will press again. They'll look to push. Destiny Wilson past half court. They get it to Bree Price underneath the Hilton. Easy layup as they broke the press.
And I'll say this, they broke it, but they had a hard time doing it. Like
51-41.
Next time we score and get a turnover and a 2 points off of that, it's going to open this game back up.
Jada in the corner, working off a screen. She'll give it back out to Amaya Lee, about 10 feet off from the three-point line at the top. Amaya gets it in the left wing, back out. Taylor Owens, left corner, three-pointer up and misses off the back, rebounded by Wilson. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cats lead by 10. Look to go inside. They get it to Hilton. Down on the block again, and the board goes out as they miss. DeLeon gets it. Miss inside by Stone. DeLeon driving, right hand, miss short. Board comes down to Wilson for the Cavaliers.
And she tried to absorb the contact instead of going up with the ball there.
11 seconds, now 7 on the clock as Tamara Lee has it. Didn't recognize the clock, took a bad shot. Now Allie Sidnor heaves a shot and it got tipped on the way up. She shot that with about 2 seconds. Maybe could have got a couple more steps down the court. As we end the third period, the Lady Bearcats lead it 51-41. All right, Mark. We're through 3. Now it's money time.
It doesn't matter what the score is right now. I mean, you are up 10. And just look at it this way. They spotted you 10 points. You have to win this quarter by at least 9. Or lose this.
Well, you want to do the math there? Go ahead, reset. You always make fun of me for the math, so I'll let you reset.
I know, because you're going to make fun of me
I'm
anyway.
not going to make fun of you.
No, it's cool.
Anymore.
We're just going to skip that.
It's 51-41. That's the score. We won't let Mark go into the math of the whole situation.
I tried to have like an inspirational.
You're usually spot on.
Yeah, I tried to have a good inspirational like throw in there, but
1 quarter away from moving on to a state semifinal. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Chatham? Are they going to pull off a comeback? Can the Cats hold on to a 10-point lead here in the fourth period? 8 minutes on the clock, 51-41. Bearcats hold the advantage, and they got 5 fouls on Chatham. Can we get a couple more, try to turn this thing into a foul shooting game?
And there's a couple you really want to get them on, too.
8 minutes on the clock. Bearcats coming alive behind us. As we're in the final 8 minutes of this.
Here's the thing, like I said before, Chatham's beating the press, but they don't like it one bit. It's hard for them to get up. We're that close to having a turnover on it. And when we do, it's going to cause a lot of problems.
Bearcat basketball to open this fourth period. We're waiting here to get a substitution. Cavaliers had 6 on the floor to start the fourth. That would have been an advantage, wouldn't it? Had 6 players out, but they get 1 off the floor as Allie Sidnor gets it into Amaya Lee. Tough defense played there by Stone as Lee dribbles it into the left wing. Double team. She gets it out to Jada Campbell on the top of the key. Now Allie Sidnor driving, baseline and a block. Bree Price closed out quickly there, and the Cavaliers look to push in transition. This is Destiny Wilson going up, misses short. Board comes out to the Cats. Sidnor loses it, and it's Bearcat basketball. Ball's loose, stolen away, and a shot up, wide open. A lot of things that could have been called there. Could have had a travel on Jada, the slide there where the ball was loose, and then another travel on the Cavaliers. 51-43, Taylor Owens has it. Jada Campbell working off a screen, a jumper, lots of contact.
And then they call that.
They called a foul on the other end, called it on De Leon. Ball got tipped, they said, before the contact. It was close. It did get tipped by Price, and at least the call was made right away. It wasn't just a no call, as it will be Chatham basketball. 51-43, Bearcats lead it. 7:15 to go, fourth period.
You can't let this energy get in the gym. You can't let it get here.
The energy right now is coming from the Bearcats behind us. They bring it up the floor. That is Tamari Lee working against Sidnor. They get it down on the baseline. Tip. Actually, they call a foul. And the shot is made there by Jada Campbell called for the foul. The shot made by the freshman Wilson. She'll go to the line for an and one to try to cut it.
Now you're going to have Bailey check in.
Kerrigan Bailey playing with 4 fouls, checks into the game. Welcome back to Bearcat Radio. We're back. We hope you enjoyed that little segment there of Virginia High versus Chatham, as Justin Lewis will lead off the inning get things going here with 1 out in the inning as the Cats lead 8-0. The fastball misses inside. We had a rain delay. Mark, we're back on. Mark's going to put a post
this
out.
or no? I'm trying to figure.
Mark's going to post it on the Twitter. That way people know we're back on the air. But that one, a fastball away, called strike, 1-1. So that was an exciting game, that Chatham Virginia High girls game that we had on replay.
That was the one where my hands were sweating, right?
No, that was Ridgeview.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I'm sure they were in that one too. As that one misses inside, goes behind Lewis, and it's ball 2-0. Colton Wimmer still on the mound. The inning started with Cam Allen walking Medley and Lathrop, and then Dixon had a 2 RBI single and later scored on a passed ball. That one misses down and away to Lewis, and it's 3-1 to the Bearcat first base. We are in the top of the fourth inning here at Boyce Cox Field, and there's a walk issued as that one missed outside to Lewis. It's 3 walks this inning, the first issued by Wimmer, and 5 complete walks in the ball game combined for the G-man, as now Tyler Anderson will come to the plate. Anderson 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored this afternoon. 1:25 p.m. here in Bristol. Again, a rain delay that lasted nearly an hour.
I think we didn't commit to that golf tournament today. We'd be pushing a little close.
That's true, yeah. 1:25 p.m. That tournament starts at 2. If you are in the area, grab your clubs, run out the door, and go get signed up to play in the fundraiser there. I'll be by there. I've got to run this Wi-Fi there. This one misses up and away. 1-0 to Anderson. Nolan Haas on deck, Jared Mouse in the hole for the Cats. Again, 8-0. They lead it here in the fourth. As we're just now back to action. That one a swing and a miss. Foul tipped, actually, and it's 1-1.
So Dylan bashed my meteorology take. 118 was supposed to be intermediate rain, is what Dylan said.
That was from my Weather Channel.
How about you leave the meteorologist to the meteorologist?
The weather to the weatherman.
Yeah.
That one's lined into left field. A base hit for Tyler Anderson, who's had 2 shots in his last 2 at-bats. Puts runners at first and second with just 1 out as Nolan Haas will grab a bat and come to the plate. Sac fly RBI for him last time. I just went by my phone. I didn't really make a prediction.
Well, I have all sorts of weather gadgets around me, all sorts of barometers.
Well, you wouldn't know it. About as wrong as you were earlier. I thought you were just licking your finger and sticking it up in the wind, you know. Runners first and second. As Haas steps in, this one misses away. I'm going to miss making fun of Mark's mistakes. He doesn't make many, but when he does, we crush him on them. That's the fun part about having a color.
You're not going to have anybody near as fun as me. Guarantee it.
No, I don't think so. We'll make do. I'll make fun of you. Pitch outside. Miss 2-0.
You're going to make sure you make fun of me anywhere I am.
From football season, basketball season, back around to baseball next year.
Are you going to keep calling it the Gene after I leave?
Oh, yeah. It's forever the Gene, I think. I've called it the Gene, too. So
Sweet.
I don't know how happy the Malcolm family will be that we're basically renaming. Well, we're just shortening it. A nickname, if you will, as that one misses outside 3-0. But as far as the vote thing, the Gene didn't really get that many votes from the fans. I thought maybe
I thought that would
popular.
Yeah, I thought that would get it.
Again, you can vote on that on Twitter. As this one's a strike outside, taken all the way, though. Makes it 3-1 to Haas, the 7th hitter this inning, pardon me.
Thought the Gene would do it, or the bang. People love when I say bang. It's just kind of a staple.
And in that Chatham game, you just got to hear some of the replay of that. Happened a lot. Here's a flare line drive into right center, and it's caught. A great play on the run by Justice. That was a couple of RBIs, and that was going to the gap. Instead, it's a fly out to center.
Dylan, we have a changing of the guard with an hour and 25 minutes left. We're up to 15% for renaming the Gene. 5% my hands are sweating so much. 39% goes to Bang for every time I said for hitting a 3-pointer. 41% to Matthew Dean.
Well, so the Dean retweets are coming through strong here in the last closing hours. Here's a ground ball towards second. Mounts comes over, fields forehand, and throws to second for out number 3. There's 2 outs. For out number 3.
It's hard to remember that whenever you're in the
Cats send 8 to the plate and score 3 here in the fourth and lead 8-0 as we head into the bottom of the fourth frame. That goes 4-6 on the putout. 3 runs, 1 hit, actually 2 hits, no errors, and 1 or 2 left on base. When we get back, Graham will have 3, 4, and 5 due up Allen, Miller, and Klein after this short message.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. I love that country music connects people all over this great nation, but unfortunately so does something else, childhood hunger. 15 million children struggle with hunger in America. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks works to rescue our surplus food to help provide billions of meals to families in need across the country. Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it, and you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
You know what really gets a party started? Indoor baseball. Yeah, just find a broom or a pool cue and you can use like anything as a ball. Cans, bottles, shoes.
Hey bro,
Toss me that avocado. Most party